There are so many Instant Pot accessories out there that it can be a little overwhelming to know what you need and what you don't need. I even have several videos where I share over 20 Instant Pot accessories, explain the pros and cons of each one, the uses, but today I'm sharing with you just the top 5 Instant Pot accessories that you need because, spoiler alert, you really don't need very many. So let's get started with the first one. Hi, my name's Lisa. I'm an Instant Pot food blogger, cookbook author, and I've been teaching people on YouTube how to use and feel confident using their Instant Pot since 2019. So needless to say, I have been around the block and I have tried just about every single Instant Pot accessory. And here's the thing, you really don't need a lot. With it being the new year, I went and cleaned out all of my kitchen cabinets, and I had like a huge cupboard full of Instant Pot accessories, and I cleaned it out to just this. So like I said, you really don't need a lot. So here's the first thing that I actually use is a silicone lid. These are silicone lids that you can put directly on your Instant Pot liner, and it becomes kind of like a Tupperware container. And sorry, I know someone's gonna come after me for saying Tupperware, but it basically just becomes a lid for your Instant Pot container. What's really nice about these is that you can use these to marinate meats or food in your liner before cooking, like in my Instant Pot Kahlua pork recipe. You can also use this after cooking to store foods directly in the liner in your fridge. I currently have one being used in my fridge right now because I have some Instant Pot lasagna soup I made last week. It's just really convenient to have something to just cover the lid. I know that you can use foil or saran wrap, but this is just nice to have something that fits exactly on the pot. I'd say one con to these is that they are not like sealed, or they're not completely leak proof, so you can't put a whole thing of soup in here, go like this and expect it not to fall out. It will definitely spill. So that's kind of the only thing I don't like about it. The other thing is they do kind of tend to pick up smells because it is silicone, so a lot of my silicone lids smell a little bit like dinner, but it's not a huge deal to me. I still use it very often, so that's why I recommend it as one of my must-have Instant Pot accessories. On that same note, coming in at number 4 is an extra Instant Pot cooking liner. So this is the liner. This is where you need to do all of your cooking. You don't ever put anything right in here on top of this heating element. And so when you have food that has been cooked in the Instant Pot liner, you have one in the fridge, in the dishwasher, it's really nice to have 1 or 2 of these extra Instant Pot liners, so then you don't have to go out and wash the other one. Especially if you're like me and you use Instant Pots a lot for your cooking, then it's nice to have additional pots. In addition, it's also really nice to have additional pots when you're making more than one thing on the same night in your Instant Pot. So let's say, for example, we are making some Instant Pot country style ribs or regular ribs. Those are so good, and you can find the recipe here on my website, triedtestedandtrue.com. Once those ribs are done cooking, I like to throw them in the oven for a little while so then they get nice and crispy. I baste them with some sauce, and while that's going, I usually like to do some mashed or baked potatoes in my Instant Pot, so then it would be nice to just have another clean liner to quickly put back in the Instant Pot and cook while the ribs are finishing in the oven. So these are really nice. I have several of them because I published a cookbook and have many Instant Pot recipes to make while I was publishing that, but you definitely need one of these. If you make a lot of rice like we do in our house, then you definitely need this. It's a rice rinsing basket. This is actually one of my all-time top-selling products that I recommend. Thousands of people have purchased one of these, and I use it weekly. Whenever we use rice, really, it's so nice. And this is not like a regular colander. This has special holes in the bottom. So it's not like a strainer where the water just comes straight through. It drips a little bit slower with this basket. And there's also little ridges on the edges of the basket, so then it can kind of agitate the rice and get all of that starch and any dirt or whatever off of it. You also pour it like this, so then there's a little grate right here to drip off any water, and so you're not wasting any rice. This is one of those simple pleasures in life that just make something that you do all the time a little bit easier. So I really love this rice rinsing basket. It's very inexpensive as well, and I think a must when you make rice, especially in the Instant Pot. Now, what good is an Instant Pot if you don't know what to make in it? So of course I have to plug my cookbook. This is my very own cookbook. It's the I Love My Instant Pot Cooking for One book that was published in 2021. It has 175 recipes. Almost all of the recipes in this book can be doubled, or there are full-size versions on my website, trytestedandtrue.com. But these recipes are amazing because they're single portion, and so there's single portion desserts. It's a really great gift for those who either live alone, have 1 or 2 people, college students, stay-at-home moms who might want to cook something for themselves and only want to make 1 portion. It's also a really great resource for using up leftover food and not letting it go to waste, because there are lots of recipes in here that call for just smaller portions of things, and if you just have a couple vegetables or a little bit of protein left, you can just make something out of my book and use it for lunch the next day. I really love this book. A lot of work and passion went into it, and I know you'll love it too. And really, you don't need a lot of accessories for your Instant Pot. The number one thing that you really need is a trivet, which the Instant Pot does come with. That's this little guy right here that just keeps things off the bottom of the pot, but that one comes with the Instant Pot, so I didn't want to include it in my roundup. The number one thing besides the trivet that I think any Instant Pot owner needs is a steamer basket. So this is the steamer basket that I've had for many years, except it just recently broke because my kids were making like a fort, or they were making some kind of a castle, and they took this upstairs and it got stepped on, so like the bottom little part fell off. But it's fine. I just recently ordered 2 new ones. This actually came in a set. This is from the Instant Pot company. So it came with a 2-pack. One is a larger basket, one is kind of a half-size basket. Oh, and I just took it out of the dishwasher, so it's kind of dripping. But these steamer baskets are so versatile. You can use them for so many things. It's by far the number one accessory that I use. And I like that this one came with a 2-pack. It was very inexpensive. They kind of fit on top of each other. So you could put some boiled eggs on the bottom, and you could put some little potato chunks on the top, and you could make a potato salad in one go. You could also do some carrots on the top and some broccoli on the bottom. There are many ways to use these at the same time. So a steamer basket is something you definitely need. If you need some ideas on how to use a steamer basket in your Instant Pot, I have a blog post that I'll link right here. It's 12+ ways to use your Instant Pot steamer basket. I've got tons of recipes and usages on my website. So like I said, you really don't need a lot of Instant Pot accessories. When you need something, you'll definitely know, but I don't recommend just buying things just to have them in case you need them, because you most likely won't need it. That's just the honest truth. So if you find a recipe that you're like, oh, I definitely want to make some egg bites or some pumpkin pie bites like from my book, you can get something like this. Or if you want to bake a lot of cakes, or if you find yourself needing, I don't know, something to lift out cake pans or other dishes out of the Instant Pot, you can get a sling like this. If you're interested in getting more details on tons of other Instant Pot accessories that I do recommend if you need them, I'll link that video right here. I think there's like 26 different Instant Pot accessories there that you can look through. So definitely check out that video. But right now, let me tell you a couple things that you do not need. The number one thing I recommend that you do not purchase is an Instant Pot accessory kit. Unless you know you need every single thing in that kit, I think it's definitely better to individually buy things that you know you're going to need, because most of the time those kits contain products that are lower in quality, they'll break, they have a lot of plastics, and it just contributes to a lot of waste. The other thing you really don't need to buy is anything advertising how to make boiled eggs in your Instant Pot. So like something gimmicky like this, it will say like, this will hold your eggs, or there's some that are kind of like this. It's like a trivet, but it doesn't have handles, but it will have like specific little spots for your eggs. You don't need something specifically to put your eggs on, I promise, because the Instant Pot comes with a trivet. Just put your eggs on there. If you're doing multiple eggs, put them in a steamer basket, and you can use this for way more things than you could use something like this. So don't waste your money on something like that, I promise. Again, if you want to check out more things that I do not recommend that you purchase for your Instant Pot, check out this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Okay, thanks, bye.